Barak 4 verse 10. Be as a father unto the fatherless.
That's why I had to check them young brothers earlier. Because they ain't got no father. And black men are weak and scared and falling behind the black woman. Nobody want to stand up and say, young brother, pull them damn pants up before I get my belt. Don't nobody want to say that, but we going to say it. I'm going to show you something. So the same way how we dress today, right? How we look to the fashions, we got the yoga pants, what they call them, Lululemon, yoga pants, and, you know, all the things that we see that we wearing. I'm going to show you something, the reason why Paul instructed Timothy to do that, because the same way that our sisters was dressing, they dress today, we was dealing with that because guess what? We was following the fashions of the world. So we're going to give a little bit of history here and to show you why Paul had to address that. But read that again.
1 Timothy 2 verse 9.
Bring it out.
In like manner also that women adorn themselves in modest apparel, with shamefacedness and sobriety, not with braided hair, or gold, or pearls, or costly array.
Meaning what? That your focus is the outward appearance. That's not saying you go out the house looking busted now, sis. But that's not to put the beauty over what? The hidden man of the heart.
That's right.
Was y'all able to get that? Okay, so they still looking for that. So now I'm gonna show you why. Go to Matthew chapter 5. Watch this. I want 5 and 27 and 28. Here's the reason why, because when you dress a certain way and sisters are built a certain way, when men see, what does that do to the man?
It entices them.
Right, so now, are we supposed to be doing that? Let's see.
Matthew 5 verse 27. Ye have heard that it was said by them of old time, thou shalt not commit adultery.
So we all understand the law that says thou shalt not commit adultery, right, Paul?
Yes, sir.
Right, that's out of order. You cannot have sex with another man's wife. You can't be a married brother having sex outside of your marriage with your wife. Or you can't be a single brother or sister out there having sex, because that's fornication. Watch this though.
But I say unto you.
But let's see what Christ said, because under the law of Moses, he said, thou shalt not commit adultery. That was a physical act, Sister Katrina. Watch this.
That whosoever looketh on a woman to lust after her hath committed adultery with her already in his heart.
So now, sis, that go two ways, because if you dress a certain way and the Lord see brothers, the Lord sees all things. He see brothers like, damn, Sis Katrina, she packing. That brother's in sin. But guess what? Who else is in sin? Yes. Give me Leviticus 19. And the reason why Christ said that, because this is based off Leviticus 19. Watch this. What's going on, my brother? Man, we great, man. Take a look at this sign right here. Where you at on this sign, my brother?
You a so-called African American?
African American and Native American.
Right. What's your father?
Native American.
So, okay, so you would be from the tribe of Gad. But what we dealing with right now, we're dealing with women's attire and also men looking at women. Like, for example, young men, typically, the young men out here, they do what? They look at the women's butt. Young men watch porn and things like that. Let's see if that's okay with the Bible. Go back to that Matthew chapter 5. Because these things that we do, it's been normalized here in the society. The way we conduct ourselves, the way we talk to one another, the way we view one another. Because I'm going to ask you a simple question. What color is Christ?
I don't think you really got a color, but if it has to be anything, it's dark.
Right. But the thing is, he does have a color. We've been so destroyed that we actually believe that was a man that was transparent that walked the earth.
Oh, no, I believe he was dark. He's some sort of...
He's dark. But these are the things that we don't know, that we're not necessarily sure of. And the reason why I asked that question, because we see the results today with our people. We see our communities. When you look out your window, it's hell on earth. Watch this.
Matthew 5 verse 27. Ye have heard that it was said by them of old time, thou shalt not commit adultery.
So we should not be sleeping with a married brother's wife and vice versa.
But I say unto you, that whosoever looketh on a woman...
You heard that? What's your name again, brother? Zach. So Zach, Christ said, but I say unto you, whosoever do what?
That whosoever looketh on a woman to lust after her hath committed adultery with her already in his heart.
So the simple fact of watching porn, the simple fact of looking at a sister's butt walking down the street, Christ said, brother, you are guilty of adultery. Because here's the thing, We were all brought up in the Christian church. We were told that Christ did away with the law. Give me the prophecy on Christ in Isaiah 42 and 22. Because Christ, when you read that, he made it harder. Because you know, back on the law of Moses, you be like, damn, sister, she kind of built. That wasn't adultery. Christ said, oh no. Now under Christ, you're looking at that sister, because now what? Christ is reforming our minds. The Spirit of Christ is reforming our minds. That's why when you read the letters of Paul and Galatians, it referred to the laws of Moses as the schoolmaster. If you actually look at the term schoolmaster, that was a male teacher that disciplined the children. So the laws of Moses was to teach us discipline to what? Discipline the flesh, and Christ teaches what? To discipline the mind and the spirit. Watch this though.
Isaiah 42 verse 21.
Bring it out. Christ. No, I want 22. That's 21.
The Lord is well pleased for his righteousness' sake. He will magnify the law.
Hold on. Christ's going to do what?
He will magnify the law and make it honorable.
So Christ came to magnify the law and make it honorable. That's why you see young black men standing up proudly to keep the commandments of God.
That's right.
We come out here and we're going to do right, thus said the Lord, by our people, to show you all the right way. Because we've all been steered. We all been misguided. Sister, you heard that? Come on down here, sis. I see you over there listening. Come on, sis. Come on down and talk with us. All right now, Miss Katrina. So, yes, ma'am. So,
I will check you all out.
so now, you got to start wearing dresses out here, Miss Katrina. You got to be an example, sis.
I hear you.
No, it ain't. You ain't hearing me. That's what the Bible says.
That's right.
I'm nobody, sis. We just out here to deliver the message. Give me Ezekiel 3. Matter of fact, I want 13 and 17.
Ezekiel?
Yes, sir. Watch this. This is what the Bible says. Because you know, when we come out here and teach, guess who give us the hardest time? Let's take a wild stab in the dark.
Our own people.
But specifically.
His sisters.
Absolutely. Why is the world the way it is, sis?
Because of man. Well.
When we go back in the Bible, why is the world the way it is? Who was the seed?
Eve.
Dun, dun, dun. Watch this.
Ezekiel 13 verse 17.
Bring it out.
Likewise, thou son of man, set thy face against the daughters of thy people.
God know nobody is, black folks is hard-headed in general, but the black woman is just outrageously rebellious. Especially now in America, guess what? She has been bred in her doing from the time of slavery to despise the black image. You read that. Are you familiar with the letters of Willie Lynch?
Yes.
You need to read that. So what was the breaking process for the female?
I know they they made the woman over the man.
Right. They,
So
yes.
they give her more power.
Right. Right. So think about how willingly our sisters just bow down to the white man. Guess what? Who gave that fashion? The white man. Who gave the mindset? Our responses, our language, the way in which we view reality, we are looking at the world through the lenses of the white man. So it's not about what we say, because at the end of the day, sis, we out here because we genuinely love you.
Right.
If you walking in that way, when Christ come back, you will be sitting on the mushroom cloud, sis. That's thus said, Lord. That's nothing I can do. That's whether we out here to get a word, whether we here or forbid. You got that, Asal? So, but that's why we got to get ourselves together. Give me Ezekiel 3:17. I think it's a Revelation with the eyes on. Well, here's the deal.
Ezekiel 3 verse 17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel.
So we are watchmen out here to the house of Israel. You so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and the remnant of our people that have been scattered abroad. Watch this.
Therefore, hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me.
If you see a sign that says warning, what's on the other side of that sign? Danger. Danger. The danger that's on the other side of this warning is thermonuclear destruction.
That's right.
That's the death, followed by the second death, which is to be cast into the everlasting lake of fire. That's what's coming, whether we believe or not. As surely as the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. Like, think about it. We know this book is true because guess what? I'm sitting here on Saturday talking to Sis Katrina and Brother Paul here in America. We not from America. We were bought here on cargo slave ship.
Right.
That's how we know the Bible true.
Right.
The fact that I'm sitting here and then the most rebellious of our people, guess what? Is our sisters. That's what the Bible says. That's
It says the most rebellious.
Read it. Go back again.
Come again.
We got to read it again. Watch this.
Ezekiel 13, verse 17.
Bring it out.
Likewise, thou son of man, set thy face against the daughters of thy people, which prophesy out of their own heart.
They do what?
Which prophesy out of their own heart.
Most of us say, I got a personal relationship with God. I talk to Jesus person. I'm married to Jesus. They prophesying out their own minds. Come on.
And prophesy thou against them.
Hold up. Do what?
Prophesy thou against them.
The Bible points out. Give me Isaiah chapter 3.
Bring it out.
Watch this, sister. So what we're showing you is, like, look at our youth, right? When you look at the black community, right? Who's the one doing all the robbing, shooting, and killing and all that? Who's doing that? Is it the older men like Paul or is it the young men? Right, watch this.
Isaiah 3, verse 12. As for my people.
So this is how we know we also are the children of Israel, based on this.
As for my people, children are their oppressors.
Paul, who's oppressing the community? It's the youngins out here.
Right.
That's why I had to check the little young boys because they disrespectful. It says children are their oppressors. You already know when you see a group of youngins on the corner, you ain't hitting that corner. You know that. You going around the other way. Come on.
And women rule over them.
Hold on. Read that again.
As for my people,
So God said for the Israelites,
children are their oppressors.
meaning what? It's going to be a certain demographic of people whose young men will fill the prison houses. Come on.
And women rule over them.
And they will come from single parent homes. This wasn't the case during the time of Isaiah. This was a prophecy. When you look at over 70% of our young men incarcerated come from single parent homes. Watch this, come on.
O my people, they which lead thee.
Who's the majority leader in the black household, Miss Katrina? Okay, so it says they which lead thee. Come on.
Cause thee to err.
Hold on, they said what?
Cause thee to err.
You see that, sis? That's why it's important what we're doing out here. Because most of these young men are married. This brother's married. This brother's married. Most of the young brother, I'm married. Most of the brothers you see out here are married. And we're raised in our house because you need a man in the house. That's a fact. But sis, you got to get a godly man though. But in order to get a godly man, you want one of these type of brothers out here. But in order to get that, what you think you got to do, sis? I'm just asking. You think any brother? Think about it. Have you heard of the term the passport brothers? The passport bros. So it's a movement with the young men, the young brothers. They can't deal with the modern black woman. They going over to the Philippines and getting married over there because nobody wants this strong black woman. Think about it, Miss Katrina. Have you ever heard somebody say, "Man, you know what, Paul? I want me a strong white woman." Have you ever heard anybody say that? Have you ever heard somebody say, "I need me a strong Arab woman"? Nobody ever said, "Man, I need me one of them strong Japanese women." But why does the masculine connotation got to be on our sisters? Not only that, our sisters run with it. I'm strong and independent. Sis, no, you just vulnerable and deceived. That's what our people are. Our sisters have been deceived because when you read that, they've been taken out of their natural state and put in an unnatural state of mind, meaning what? Independent. Right.
What club was that at?
Admit that a lot of people don't even realize they.
I've called her. She hasn't responded. I've called her more than a few times.
But the Zulu Nation, I'm like, what the hell is this? I know nobody know what I'm talking about. You'll leave me on the island by myself. I don't know what the hell Bishop's talking about. That's what y'all do. Then after class, yeah, I knew what you were talking about. I just don't want to be caught out there. The hell is this? Get on my damn nerves. So read that again, 31.
So guess what we out here do? We out here brainwashing now with the word of God.
That's right.
The way we view things. Give me Isaiah 5:20. Who runs America? Who runs America, Paul? Since we're gonna get this last one. Who runs America and runs the world? What group of people, man?
Jewish people.
Okay. There you. Thank you. Somebody. Thank you. White folks, watch this.
Isaiah 5, verse 20. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil.
Who's got the power to flip the world upside down? God says, woe unto them that call evil good and good evil. Who has created this modern perception? What group of people? You already said it. The white man, everything here is evil as hell. We come back and say, sister, you got to wear a dress. They'll come out and call us male chauvinists. All right, hold on. So you want our sisters out here butt naked? You see the deceit in that? Sister, you can do your own thing. Don't listen to them. Don't cover up. How foolish is that? When you look at the way our sisters dress and you look at the statistics of the single parent homes and these young men being incarcerated, you mean to tell me that what we're offering here is offensive or evil? When we telling our sisters cover up, we telling Paul, don't look at that sister like that. The scriptures tell us, give me that Sirach about instead of a husband, it's Sirach 4. I think it's Sirach 4.
All right, brother.
Yeah, yes, ma'am. Yes,
I
ma'am.
have 3 daughters.
They all need to be out here to learn.
Well. No, they're all raised well. So.
Well, but they weren't raised according to this though. That's the thing. They was raised according to American standards. We view success based on what America has put out.
I support a lot of what you said.
Yes, ma'am.
And they are familiar with a lot of it. And so, yeah.
Right. Like I said, we out here just compelling our people to change. But we're gonna read this though, because this is how the young men and how the men of God deal.
Sirach 4 verse 10. Be as a father unto the fatherless.
That's why I had to check them young brothers earlier, because they ain't got no father. And black men are weak and scared and following behind the black woman. Nobody want to stand up and say, young brother, pull them damn pants up before I get my belt. Don't nobody want to say that, but we going to say it. Read it again.
Be as a father unto the fatherless, and instead of an husband unto their mother.
You see that? Instead of trying to be a husband unto their mother. We see a sister, she got a single parent. You know what? She a single mom. You know what most brothers think? That's easy prey right there. That's how brothers think. And how you think she end up with multiple baby daddies if that's not the mindset of the men?
My daughter's got one man.
Right, but I'm talking about in general though, sis. I'm talking about in general. Yeah. But we all tell you personally that attire that you wearing, that bottom part, we got to work on that. Right. So, yes. So now, yes, ma'am.
What is the nation? Nation is men leading by example.